Hey everybody, it's Cynthia Porter with Visit Winona. Todd Hansen is running the camera across the street from me trying to not get killed while we stand outside our local treasure, the Winona County History Center, downtown Winona, beautiful building, and we haven't been in here in a long time, so we're going to do a Facebook Live. There's some fun stuff happening in there right now. There's a beautiful exhibit up, and also they are doing some prep work for a new exhibit that is in the works. We're just going to give you a tiny look at what that's going to be like, and just kind of show you around the place a little bit. If you have not been in here, you are missing a treasure for real. And I'll tell you why. This is not just about old stuff, okay? You can learn a lot about the history of Winona in this building, and Winona County and the region actually, but also in this room that we're about to walk into, they have traveling displays, traveling exhibits of all kinds of things, including some very modern artworks and some historical things, some local art, some visiting pieces. It changes all the time. And today, well, it ends on November 12th. They've got this quilting exhibit up. Oh, behind us are the volunteers. This morning we kind of snuck in here, and the volunteers are all here helping them get their mailings out for the month, I think. That's what's going on behind us. They've been working hard on doing updates throughout this exhibit. There's some new displays in there. So even if you have been in here in the last, 2 years or something like that, you should come back because it looks different, it looks better. I want to tell you a couple things about this in case you've never been in here. Todd, show them these beautiful stairs, this floor. So there was an old livery. When they tore down an auto dealership, they found that it had been built over the bones of an old livery stable in downtown Winona. And so at great expense, they salvaged all of this wood. This is old growth white pine. And they salvaged all of it and gave it to the History Center when they built this addition to the building. So this is, even the floor is part of the history of Winona. It's beautiful in here. So this quilting exhibit, I walked past this. Visit Winona has a couple little offices tucked away in here. And I've walked past this, and I've taken pictures of it for myself because it's so, so fun. Most of these are not for sale, but take a look at this. And again, you only have a few more days, maybe one more week to get in here and have a look for yourself. But it's a fun look around. And this is the ultimate rainy day activity in Winona, honestly, for grown-ups, for kids. I love this one. I don't want to touch them. Sorry. And can you imagine the kind of work that went into this? I can't even. I can't even fathom it. This wall right here is super fun because it's a very old, I think it's like 1895. I saw the date on it once. It's a reproduction of an actual map of Winona. And so I come in here and I try to look for my house down here, figure out where it was, and I realize like there's nothing where my house was except for maybe my house because it's about 133 years old. But also looking at some of these old ads is just a load of fun. If you guys follow our podcast at all, you know that we talk about a lot of Winona history, and I'm going to just give you a really quick peek at the treasure trove of historical knowledge in Winona County. It's down here. There's a guy named Walt who knows everything that has ever been known about Winona. Also, if you come down here, you can just get a look around at some, there's little artifacts on display everywhere. And they're updating it with some interactive exhibits that are going to be showing things and buttons you can push and all sorts of things. They're really, really modernizing some of the exhibits here, and it's a lot of fun to walk around and look through. It's $5, by the way, to come into this museum, and you could spend half of a day here. So I don't know if this door is unlocked, but this, if you hear us talk about the archives, this is the archive. Somebody is working behind a desk in there, and they have access to just everything that you've ever wanted to know about Winona. You can hire them to do research. They will do it for $20 an hour. You can just tell them, I need to find the entire history of my house or of this family name or whatever, and they will do it for you. Or you can do it yourself. There's these machines. Let's see if we can just poke our head in here. It's open. Okay. So there's these. It's like a super old world library, right, with the card files. But these all go to different files that you can access. And there's microfiche machines in the room that then you can search up different newspapers and whatnot. And this is the desk where you go and say, like, help me, I would like to know about my uncle's family, and they came from Poland or whatever, and they will help you do the work. Also, let's see, they'll make photocopies of the stuff that they have for you, and you can also buy reprints of photos from them. And the photos are cheap. I forgot how much they are. This is a new price list that they just came out with. Digital files of like obituaries, articles, oral histories. If you ask them to create that digital file for you, it's just $3. And if you want a photograph also, that's just $3. So what a cool way to preserve a little bit of your history and also help the Historical Society because, they need our support because museums are certainly not profit centers, but they are treasures for a community. They are the holding tank of everything that creates a community or a region or a space. And so it's our job really to take care of them and support them and, pass it down to our younger generations. I brought my granddaughter here and she loves it, and I'm going to show you why. Oh yeah, we're sneaking up a different set of stairs from the archives. So we're here, Todd, let's show them where we're at. That's the room we were just in, right there. And you can see it comes up these beautiful steps. And right now, we're in an area that has just been recently remodeled. In there, there's a lot more going on. We're going to try to stay out of their way because I know that they're working right now on creating some new exhibits that are going up, I think, as we speak. They're just finishing putting them together. But I want to point out one thing. If you have been in here before, you probably saw that beautiful stained glass window. Todd, give them a look at the Winona stained glass window up there. That got a professional cleaning recently, and it is breathtaking. I mean, you can't believe the difference that just that professional cleaning did. It's so bright, and before, time and grime and all of that just kind of fades it, and we haven't seen it in that kind of glory for a little while. So anyway, we're not going to go too far into this room just because I know that they're trying to create some new exhibits back here. This is going to be like the entryway for, oh, look at this. This is an archive case for the Great River Shakespeare Festival. How fun. I didn't know they had this. This has been in a constant state of being updated now, I think for the past probably year and a half or so. We're just, I know that they have archives that are not just filled with paper, but filled with things that have been donated to the Historical Society. And so I did not know about this display, but of course we have what is agreed by everyone to be a pretty legendary Shakespeare Festival. It happens for several weeks over the summer, and it's been here for 20 years, and it's, I hope, going to be here for another 100 years because it is just a gem to have in a community this size. To have a festival of that caliber is incredible. The actors come from all over the country, and they have a national sourced cast and crew. The directors come from other places in the country as well. This is definitely not community theater. This is a big deal, and we are blessed to have it here. Anyway, okay, this is the exhibit that's going up. It's about the buildings in Winona, and if you have not been down Main Street in Winona recently, I'm going to tell you this. I don't mean Main Street, I mean our main downtown drag, 3rd Street, or Main Street. We have one of those too, or Center Street, or 2nd Street. Here's the thing about those, they look exactly the same. And the reason is because we have done an incredible job preserving our Victorian buildings. And I mean an incredible job. We have, I think it's 13 city blocks, entire city blocks that are on the National Historic Register because the buildings have been preserved so beautifully. And so this exhibit is going to talk about the buildings a little bit, but more so it's going to talk about the people who helped create and save and honor the buildings that make Winona's downtown such a beautiful gem. And so back here, you can just kind of see they're just building some stuff. Oh, and there's some interactive stuff. I can't wait until that stuff is all ready to go. And you can see, I mean, we still have lots of other, pieces of the Historical Society collection that are on display or that will stay on display. And I'm looking at things right now that are new that I haven't seen before. And I mean, I come in this building every week. So it's going to be exciting. If you look up, all the way around the top, there's more exhibits up there, and those are also in a state of refresh. I'll tell you what we're going to do, though. Oh wait, I want to show you this one saw blade. It is really, really terrifying. This is this is how big the trees were, you guys. I mean, what? Look at this. Look at this is like half. Todd, show them this tree. This is like not even the whole tree. It's cut off there. And I mean, this is old growth. Probably white pine, I'm guessing. Because that was a lot of what we were forested with way back in the day. Here's a, what do you call these? Diorama of the sawmill activity around Winona. And we have a lot of things that make us really, really famous in Winona, and definitely our lumber industry start is the thing that created most of the wealth in Winona way back when. We also had a pretty robust grain milling industry here, and of course being on the Mississippi River gave us the perfect outlet for shipping all these goods elsewhere. Sorry, Todd, I'm changing directions on you so quick. This is the little kids area that is so cute. Oh my gosh, my little granddaughter still talks about when I brought her here, and actually I had a meeting, and so she sat in here and she played for a little while and she loved it. The books are fun, everything is fun. There's an elevator if you have mobility issues and you cannot go up and down the stairs. That is right from the front door. So this building is 100% handicap access. I'm just going to, this is blocked off for the walk around part because it is still just a work in progress. But I want to give you just kind of a broad look, a big look at that window. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Like, I can't stand how beautiful it is. They're redoing the lighting, the displays, everything. It's exciting. But also, I wanted to show you this stuff. You should come up here even just to see these things. This is actually what Sugarloaf looked like before they started quarrying it. How about that? It was actually called Wapashaw's cap because Chief Wapashaw, the Dakota Indians, wore a cap that was sort of a domed cap, and so it was colloquially called Wapashaw's cap until they started cutting it apart, and then it became Sugarloaf. Anyway, this is just filled with interesting things all the way around, and I know that they're redoing all of these displays in here too. It's very exciting. Keep an eye on their newsletters and whatnot. They're going to announce as different sections get opened back up, but there's certainly so much to see here right now. Look at this wall. By the way, this is wood. This is all carved pieces of wood. Here we get a look over this room. There's a lot of space here, and so I don't know if you guys know this, but there's actually a lot of events that happen in this building because, it's dark in here, I hope the camera can do it, because it has so much space. And so like this room, for example, we've had some really terrific events in here. Everything from Frozen River Film Festival to the Shakespeare Festival to visit Winona. Actually has had some of our tourism award events. There's a patio outside. This is really such a beautiful, beautiful gem in our community, the entire spaces. And I'm telling you, if you have not come in here in a long time, you need to come back, because it's just changing all the time. This is like a living space, you know, and it's changing all the time, and they're upgrading and they're updating and they're bringing new things out of the archives. And it's really a fun place to come and look around. It's $5. I mean, what? It's $5, and that's for an adult. Students are $3, little ones are free. What a great way to spend a day in Winona. So every week we go somewhere else and we give you a live look around something in Winona. I'm not sure where we're going to go next week, but it's going to be somewhere good. It's going to be somewhere fun. And if you have an idea